The strongest man becomes the weakest Samson, who once tore a lion with his bare hands, now finds himself led by the hand like a child, blind and humiliated. The man who was feared by armies is now a laughingstock in the temple of a false god. He is no longer the hero of Israel. He is the slave of the Philistines. But here's what makes this part of the story powerful. God didn't leave Samson. Samson left God. And yet, God was still willing to take him back. But when your hair grows back, so can your faith, the Bible says in Judges 16:22. But the hair of his head began to grow again. This verse is more than physical. It is hope. Even in failure, even in shame, God still leaves room for return. Sometimes God lets us sit in the silence, not because he's punishing us, but because he's breaking our pride. He's teaching us dependence. He's preparing a comeback. The power of one final prayer. When Samson stands in the temple surrounded by his enemies, he doesn't beg for revenge first. He prays, "Sovereign Lord, remember me. Please, God, strengthen me once more." Judges 16:28. This is the first time in the whole story where Samson shows true humility. Even in your worst moment, if you call on God sincerely, he hears. Samson's legacy lives on. He died in the rubble of the temple, but his legacy didn't end there. Samson is later mentioned in the book of Hebrews 11, the Hall of Faith, among Abraham, Moses, David. Despite his flaws, God remembered Samson as a man of faith. He didn't end as a failure. He ended as a man who turned back to God in his final breath. Modern takeaways. Samson's story for today. Here are modern lessons you can apply or turn into short clips or reels. Don't let your gift be greater than your character. Samson had strength, but lacked wisdom. You can be talented, but if you don't have discipline, your gifting can destroy you. What's the use of lifting gates if you can't lift your own standards? Don't let love lead you away from God. Samson followed Delilah instead of his calling. Many people fall not from weakness, but from who they allow into their hearts. Choose your relationships wisely. They shape your destiny. God gives second chances. Even after Samson's eyes were gone, God wasn't finished. If you've messed up, failed, been betrayed, turned away from your purpose, it's not too late. If God can use Samson again, he can still use you. Your final act can be your greatest one. You may have fallen, but if you end in faith, you win. God doesn't judge the start, he judges the finish. Samson defeated more enemies in death than in life, not because of his muscles, but because